From the icy plains of the Arctic to the sun-drenched tropics, the oceans are rising. Glaciers melt, and the very waters that sustain us inch higher, threatening our coastlines and the lives they cradle. But amidst this challenge, a spirit of innovation emerges. Architects, those shapers of our built environment, are responding to this unprecedented challenge with ingenuity and a deep respect for the natural world. Join me as we explore the remarkable ways architecture is adapting to a planet reshaped by rising tides. In the watery embrace of lagoons and estuaries, a new breed of architecture emerges, one that challenges our very notion of what a building can be. These are the floating structures, gracefully bobbing atop the water's surface, their buoyant foundations a testament to human adaptability. In the bustling lagoon of Lagos, Nigeria, we find the Makoko Floating School, a beacon of hope and education for a community grappling with the challenges of a rising sea. Here, children gather in a classroom that sways gently with the tide, their laughter a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Further afield, in the Netherlands, a nation with a long history of water management, we encounter the pioneering work of waterstudio.nl. Their floating homes, some sleek and modern, others echoing traditional designs, seamlessly blend into the aquatic landscape. These structures, tethered to the seabed, rise and fall with the tides, their inhabitants seemingly unfazed by the ever-changing water levels. But floating architecture is not just about individual homes. In the Maldives, we witness the ambition of entire floating islands, complete with hotels, resorts, and even golf courses. These self-sufficient communities, powered by renewable energy, offer a glimpse into a future where humans and water coexist in a delicate and sustainable balance. The challenges, however, are considerable. Integrating floating structures into existing urban infrastructure, ensuring access to essential services, and addressing the complexities of waste management all require careful planning and innovative solutions. Yet, despite these hurdles, the allure of floating architecture is undeniable. It offers a tantalizing glimpse into a future where our cities, no longer bound by the constraints of land, can adapt and thrive in a world reshaped by rising seas. Imagine a home that can weather the storm, quite literally, by rising above the floodwaters. This is the remarkable reality of amphibious architecture, a testament to human ingenuity in the face of a changing climate. In the Netherlands, a country renowned for its innovative approach to water management, we find the village of Maasbommel, home to a unique community of amphibious houses. These remarkable structures, resting on solid ground during dry seasons, possess a hidden talent. When the floodwaters rise, they gently lift from their foundations, buoyed by hidden pontoons, and ride the crest of the flood, tethered to vertical guideposts like ships in a harbour. The beauty of amphibious design lies in its adaptability. It allows communities to maintain a connection to the land, to preserve their cultural heritage and way of life, while also providing a vital layer of protection against the increasing threat of flooding. But the ingenuity of amphibious architecture extends beyond residential buildings. We see it in floating pavilions designed to host events and exhibitions, their platforms gracefully rising and falling with the tides. And we see it in the development of amphibious infrastructure such as floating roads and bridges that can maintain vital transportation links even during periods of heavy flooding. The challenges, of course, are ever present. The design and construction of amphibious structures require specialized knowledge and expertise. Integrating these structures into existing urban environments can be complex, requiring careful planning and coordination. And yet, the potential rewards are significant. Amphibious architecture offers a sustainable and resilient approach to living with water, one that respects the natural environment while also providing a safe and secure future for generations to come. For centuries, communities in flood-prone regions have looked to the sky, elevating their homes on stilts or platforms, a testament to human resilience and adaptation. Today, this ancient practice is experiencing a renaissance as architects draw inspiration from traditional wisdom to create modern solutions for a world grappling with rising sea levels. In the verdant backwaters of Kerala, India, traditional homes perch gracefully on stilts of timber and bamboo, allowing the monsoon floods to flow harmlessly beneath. These structures, woven into the fabric of the ecosystem, have weathered countless storms, a testament to the enduring wisdom of indigenous building techniques. Across the globe, in the Pacific Islands, we find similar ingenuity here. Elevated homes perched on sturdy stilts of concrete or steel provide a lifeline for communities facing the existential threat of rising sea levels. These structures, often incorporating traditional design elements and materials, serve as a powerful symbol of cultural resilience in the face of a changing climate. Modern architecture is embracing this ancient practice, incorporating elevated platforms and stilts into contemporary designs. In flood-prone urban areas, we see buildings lifted above the ground on robust concrete pillars, creating valuable space for parking, recreation, or even floodwater storage. Along vulnerable coastlines, architects are experimenting with flexible piling systems, allowing structures to adapt to changing water levels and withstand the erosive power of storm surges. These innovative designs, often incorporating sustainable materials and energy-efficient technologies, offer a glimpse into a future where architecture exists in harmony with the natural environment. The challenges, however, remain. Elevated structures require careful consideration of accessibility and safety, ensuring that all members of the community can access and evacuate these buildings safely. Integrating elevated structures into existing urban environments can also be complex, requiring careful planning and design to avoid creating barriers or exacerbating flooding in other areas. Yet, despite these challenges, elevated architecture offers a powerful tool in our fight against rising sea levels. By embracing this ancient practice and infusing it with modern technology and design, we can create resilient and adaptable structures that can withstand the challenges of a changing climate. The natural world, in its infinite wisdom, offers us a powerful arsenal in our fight against rising seas. Seawalls and green buffers, a symphony of nature's own defenses, are being woven into the fabric of our cities and coastlines. Mangrove forests, those emerald guardians of the intertidal zone, stand as a testament to nature's resilience. Their tangled roots, a labyrinth of life, not only provide a haven for countless marine species, but also act as a natural seawall, absorbing the energy of waves and protecting our coastlines from erosion. Alongside these mangrove warriors, we find the gentle but powerful force of wetlands. These sponges of the landscape, often overlooked and undervalued, play a vital role in mitigating the impacts of rising seas. They act as natural buffers, absorbing floodwaters, filtering pollutants, and providing a vital habitat for a rich diversity of plants and animals. Architects, recognizing the vital role of these natural defenses, are increasingly incorporating them into their designs. Seawalls, once stark concrete barriers, are being transformed into living shorelines adorned with native vegetation that provides habitat for wildlife and enhances the beauty of our coastlines. Landscaped berms, planted with a tapestry of salt-tolerant grasses and shrubs, are replacing traditional floodwalls, providing a softer and more aesthetically pleasing barrier against the encroaching tides. But the benefits of green buffers extend far beyond flood protection. They enhance biodiversity, improve air and water quality, and provide recreational opportunities for urban dwellers. By embracing these nature-based solutions, we create a more sustainable and resilient future for both humans and the natural world. The challenge lies in integrating these natural defenses seamlessly into our urban environments. It requires a shift in mindset, a recognition that nature is not an obstacle to be overcome, but rather a vital ally in our fight against climate change. The past whispers its stories through the weathered stones of our cities, a testament to human endeavor and endurance. But as sea levels rise, these urban landscapes, once symbols of permanence, face an uncertain future. The response? A quiet revolution. Retrofitting, a process of adaptation and renewal, is breathing new life into our cities. In the aftermath of Hurricane Sandy, New York City, that iconic metropolis, embarked on a massive undertaking to fortify its infrastructure against the rising tides. Buildings in flood-prone areas were retrofitted with flood barriers and backflow valves, their foundations strengthened, their electrical systems elevated above anticipated flood levels. Across the globe, in Jakarta, a megacity grappling with the dual challenges of sinking land and rising seas, we witness a similar spirit of adaptation. Canals are being dredged, pumps installed, and buildings retrofitted with flood-resistant materials, a testament to human ingenuity in the face of adversity. Even Venice, that enchanting city of canals, a place seemingly at odds with the very notion of rising waters, is embracing the need for adaptation. Ancient buildings are being carefully restored, their foundations strengthened, their lower levels made watertight. Flood barriers, though controversial, are being erected to protect this cultural treasure from the encroaching tides. Retrofitting is not just about protecting buildings from the water, it's about reimagining our relationship with it. We see this in the creation of rooftop gardens and green spaces, designed to absorb rainwater and reduce the burden on stormwater systems. We see it in the installation of permeable pavements and rain gardens, allowing water to seep back into the ground, replenishing aquifers and reducing runoff. The challenges are significant, requiring a delicate balance between preserving the historical character of our cities while also adapting them for a changing climate. It requires collaboration between governments, communities, and private citizens, all working together to create a more resilient and sustainable future. Chapter 6. Imagine a city adrift, not lost but thriving, a testament to human ingenuity and our enduring fascination with the sea. This is the promise of floating urban districts, a bold vision of a future where our cities, no longer tethered to the land, dance with the rhythm of the tides. Oceanix City, a concept championed by the United Nations, offers a glimpse into this future. This modular, floating city, designed to adapt to rising sea levels, is not a utopian dream but a pragmatic response to the challenges of our time. Its interconnected platforms, home to residential, commercial and recreational spaces, are designed to be self-sufficient, powered by renewable energy and incorporating innovative waste management systems. The appeal of floating urban districts is multifaceted. They offer a solution for coastal communities facing displacement due to rising sea levels. They provide an opportunity to create new, sustainable urban environments free from the constraints of existing infrastructure. And they capture the imagination, reminding us of our innate connection to the sea. But the challenges are considerable. Designing and constructing floating cities requires overcoming significant engineering hurdles. Ensuring the stability and safety of these structures, especially in the face of storms and rough seas, is paramount. And addressing the social and economic implications of living in a floating environment requires careful planning and community engagement. Yet the allure of floating cities persists. They represent a bold vision of a future where humans and nature coexist in a delicate balance, a future where our cities, no longer bound by the limitations of land, can adapt and thrive in a world reshaped by rising seas. Chapter 7. As the tide of change rises, so too does the need for a coordinated response, a symphony of urban planning and architectural innovation. Across the globe, cities are rising to the challenge, crafting blueprints for resilience, their urban landscapes transformed by a new awareness of the power of water. Rotterdam, a city forever shaped by its relationship with the sea, stands as a beacon of urban adaptation. Its innovative water plazas, designed to collect and store rainwater during periods of heavy rainfall, transform from bustling public spaces into serene reflecting pools, a testament to the beauty of multifunctional design. Copenhagen, another city at the forefront of climate adaptation, has embraced the concept of cloudburst infrastructure. Streets have been redesigned to channel rainwater away from critical areas, while parks and green spaces double as temporary reservoirs, absorbing excess water and transforming the urban landscape into a network of interconnected blue and green spaces. Singapore, an island nation acutely aware of its vulnerability to rising sea levels, has implemented a comprehensive water management strategy. Underground reservoirs, desalination plants, and an intricate network of canals and drainage systems work in concert to ensure a sustainable water supply for this densely populated nation. These urban master plans, however, extend beyond infrastructure. They encompass adaptive waterfront zoning regulations, encouraging the development of floating or elevated structures in vulnerable areas. They promote green building practices, incentivizing the incorporation of sustainable materials and energy-efficient technologies. The success of these initiatives hinges on a collaborative approach, bringing together city planners, architects, engineers, and community members to develop holistic solutions tailored to the unique challenges of each city. Chapter 8. The challenges posed by rising sea levels are too vast, too complex to be tackled by any one group in isolation. It requires a collective effort, a shared responsibility that extends from the grand halls of government to the heart of our communities. Local climate action plans, crafted through a process of community engagement and scientific expertise, provide a roadmap for a more resilient future. These plans, tailored to the unique vulnerabilities of each region, encompass a range of strategies, from investing in renewable energy to promoting sustainable transportation. Disaster-resilient building codes and zoning regulations, updated to reflect the realities of a changing climate, provide a vital layer of protection for our communities. These codes, informed by the latest scientific research and engineering best practices, ensure that new construction can withstand the impacts of more frequent and intense storms, flooding, and sea level rise. Incentives for climate-resilient construction, such as tax breaks, grants, and expedited permitting processes, can encourage homeowners and developers to invest in sustainable building practices. By making it financially viable to build green, we can accelerate the transition to a more resilient and sustainable built environment. But perhaps the most crucial element in this equation is community involvement. Local knowledge, passed down through generations, often holds valuable insights into the vulnerabilities and strengths of a community. Engaging residents in the planning process, incorporating their experiences and perspectives, is essential for developing effective and equitable adaptation strategies. The path forward requires a fundamental shift in our relationship with the natural world, a recognition that we're not separate from nature, but rather inextricably linked to its fate. By embracing this interconnectedness, by working together to create a more resilient and sustainable future, we can ensure that our cities and communities continue to thrive, even as the tides of change rise around us. Outro. From floating homes to retrofitted cities, from living seawalls to resilient communities, we've witnessed the remarkable adaptability of architecture in the face of rising sea levels. This is not a tale of retreat, but one of resilience, of embracing the challenges of a changing world with ingenuity and a deep respect for the natural environment. Architects have a critical role in designing structures and urban systems that adapt to the dynamic nature of water. Blending innovation, traditional wisdom, and ecological sensitivity can ensure our built environments remain resilient and habitable in the face of rising sea levels. The future of our cities and coastlines hangs in the balance, but it is a future brimming with possibility. By embracing the power of design, by working in harmony with nature, we can create a future where humans and the ocean coexist, not as adversaries, but as partners in building a more sustainable and equitable world.